Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel. I'm taking these off. I literally put them on for the thumbnail. I was going to leave them on, however I've just realised how absolutely grotesque they are. I need to clean them. But hello, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all well. Welcome back to Open Roads and Theatre Seats. Can't even get my name correct. Open Roads and Theatre Seats. If this is your first time, hello, welcome. My name is Claire. This is where I talk all things theatre and travel, and we discuss the finer things in life and the things that I hold dear to my heart. So sometimes we do random theatre related videos, and other times we do what we're going to do today, where we chat about a show that I have just seen at a theatre and tell you my thoughts, my feelings, kind of like a review, but I don't like to call them reviews because I don't feel like I have the authority to sometimes. Let's get into something much more important, which is Le Cage aux Folles at the Regent's Open Air Theatre. If you want to know my thoughts and feelings, I should have probably said this before, but stick around and we'll get into it in 2 whole seconds. Wow, that was, I think, the longest intro to a video I've ever made. But for me, returning year after year to the Regent's Park Open Air Theatre is one of my favourite things to do. I have now been 3 times to 3 separate productions over 3 different years. And each year they just do something so super special that you can't not go and buy yourself a ticket and go and see this show. This time around, and it will be said in the description and hopefully in the title of this video, this was actually a gifted ticket. I sometimes write for Theatre and Tonic, which is a blog, and I was very lucky to get myself a ticket to go and review it for Theatre and Tonic, and I really wanted to just share my thoughts on here. So obviously all the information down below, and I will also link the actual written blog on Theatre and Tonic if you want to go and check that out. But if you are here for my rambles, then you're in for a treat. We're going to talk a lot about this show. So this year we have actually had 3 separate shows at the Regent's Park Open Air Theatre. Concluding this season is Le Cage aux Folles itself. It is a revival of a show that has been around for 40 years now, and what a revival it truly is. It is so jam-packed with joy and passion and excellence. Everything about it was just absolutely amazing, and it was truly a wonder to just sit and watch. If you have no idea about this show like I did going in, let's give you a bit of background. So the book of this show was written by Harvey Fierstein, who is also one of the legends behind one of my other favourite musicals ever, Kinky Boots. Music and lyrics for the show are by Jerry Herman, and this production itself is also the final production that the director Tim Shader, hopefully I'm pronouncing his surname correctly, is going to be doing for the Regent's Park Open Air Theatre. This is Tim's final production that he has directed and put on as artistic director of the Regent's Park Open Air Theatre. I just think it is a perfect piece to finish on, because it is still something that is as poignant and relevant now as it was 40 years ago when it was first put on. Mix that in with the beautiful colourful costumes, try saying that quickly, and dazzling makeup, which have been designed by Ryan Dawson-Late and Guy Common respectively. They bring all the glitz, the glamour, the fantasticness that you would expect from a show of this calibre, of this portrayal. It's also got a great choreographer in the one, the only Stephen Mear, who just from first beat to final bow did something amazing. There is phenomenal large group numbers, including the one at the beginning of the show, all the way down to the small duet style pieces, and each number that has been choreographed by Stephen is just a wonder to behold, and it brings a tear to the eyes. The amount of times I have to say that I nearly cried at either the choreography, the action, the story, everything about it just left me feeling very warm and fuzzy inside, but also just made me so happy. It was like happy tears, but I was like so emotionally invested in the whole story. But it was just a wonder to behold. From everything creatively, it was just 100%, and I loved it with all my heart. I'm getting emotional now. Why? Bringing the creative vision to life was the fantastic cast of this show. Each one individually shines and sparkles like the sequins on the costumes. The show is led by two amazing actors, Billy Carter and Carl Mullaney, who take on the roles of George and Alban, who respectively again are the club owner of the Carl Folles and also the star of the show. And the chemistry that those two have was something else. Their chemistry is the glue that knits everything together. Without those two, there wouldn't be the collage as you see it. And yeah, it was just absolutely amazing to watch. They are both phenomenal at holding the room as well. Billy Carter is the first person to speak in the entire show. He welcomes everyone to the Carter Folles, and he's also the person that kind of compares the club portions of the show. So he is fantastic at that. And Carl Mullaney's album just was absolutely a joy to sit and watch. Every time Carl's on that stage, your eyes are immediately drawn towards them. They just were absolutely amazing to sit and watch. Top that off with the end of Act 1, I Am What I Am. I truly wanted to sit for the whole song with my mouth like wide open and tears streaming down my eyes. The way that song is such a powerful anthem, and the way that it was portrayed by or performed by Carl was something else. It was so worthy of a standing ovation and such an excellent way to finish off an act, and Carl just did it with such amazing talent and yeah, incredibleness. Not a word, but it is now. The Cargels were played by another fantastic group of Jack Allen Anderson, Tom Bales, Taylor Bradshaw, Jordan Lee Davis, Lewis Easter, Harvey Ebbage, George Linham, JP McHugh, Richard Hero Nelson and Hemi Hiroham. Probably pronouncing everyone's name incorrectly, but the Cargels were just a force of nature, but an incredible force of nature. From the moment they came down the stairs of the auditorium to go onto the stage, you were just like 100% behind them. it was just incredible to sit and watch them do their thing. And they have so much like incredible choreography that has been done by Stephen Meyer to perform, and they just did it just like nothing else. It was so amazing to sit and watch them do their things, and yeah, I loved them. I also really enjoyed that there was like no structure to how they looked. Their costumes were obviously quite similar because they have to be, they were a troupe of dancers, but it wasn't like one size fits all. Everyone was celebrated, and I just really enjoyed watching every single member of the Cardinals do their thing. Special mentions have to go to Craig Armstrong, who in the performance I saw did his normal Cardinals track in Act 1 and then became Edward Dindon in the second act, who is the complete opposite. It was amazing to see him do both of his tracks in one performance. He is understudy Edward Dindon. I always think I'm saying Dindon wrong. It just sounds wrong in my head. It was amazing to see him do both of his tracks. Although I did say to my friend who I saw the next day that it kind of felt not as much of a shock in the end of Act 2 when they are all dressed up and performing as part of the performance at the end of Le Cage aux Folles. To see Craig back in what he started the show in kind of not lost it, but it just made it less of a surprise, but Craig still rocked it, so I can't complain. My other special mentions, I wanted to go to Jordan Lee Davis, who was absolutely incredible. Something for me just truly loves everything that Jordan Lee Davis does, and this is no exception. And also Shaquille Kimotho, hopefully I pronounced their surname correctly. They play the role of Jacob, who is Albon's butler / maid. Every moment that Shaquille was on that stage, my eyes were drawn to them. They were absolutely phenomenal to sit and to watch, and just incredible. So I really did want to give special mentions to those performers, but like I said, every single person on that stage was amazing. The talent on that stage is absolutely phenomenal, from people that I've seen previously in different shows all the way up to two pretty new graduates in Sophie Pure, probably saying that incorrectly, and also Ben Cullerton, who play the young couple in love that are pivotal to the show. Their work together was also absolutely phenomenal and a joy to watch, and I am very excited to see what they get up to next. As you can tell, the Regent's Park Open Air Theatre has done it again and created something so absolutely amazing in Le Cage aux Folles. It always makes me kind of sad that Regent's Park doesn't really fit under the Olivier's umbrella, because it's not part of SALT, unless it is, and please correct me otherwise, because the amount of awards I would 100% hand to this production is unbelievable. This production definitely will have any theatre fan, young or old, scrambling to grab a ticket, and for hopefully this show gets as many awards as it 100% deserves. This show is now playing until the 23rd. It has been extended a week. We all love that when that happens. It is going to be closing on the 23rd of September. Please grab yourself a ticket to go and see this phenomenal show. I 100% would recommend it. Whether it be raining or shining, go and check it out. I actually technically saw this show 1.5 times, because my first watch was cancelled for the weather. They do stress quite a lot that they will endeavour to keep the show going through rain or shine, but if it does become a little bit too dangerous to perform, they obviously can cancel it. But it is an amazing show. Go and check it out. Even if it is raining, you won't realise, because you will just be enjoying this phenomenal show. But that is it. I'm going to leave this video here. So thank you very much for watching. I love you all lots. And yeah, I hopefully will see you next time for something else. I don't know what. I don't know why I went Cockney. This is what Cockneys wear. Can you tell I was listening to Operation Mincemeat earlier? Anyway, enough of that. I love you all lots. Thank you for watching, and I shall hopefully see you in my next video. Bye everyone.